And now for your feature presentation. For years, the pirates of the Barbary states located in North Africa received payments of tribute from America and other countries. This was so that the pirates did not attack and raid merchant ships trading in the Mediterranean Sea. At times, these payments reached an outrageous price of $1 million. Many countries tried to stop the pirates, including Britain, who acquired a peace treaty. America had its own quarrel with these pirates. It is now known as the Barbary Pirates War.
Spot that old brandy. That's right, I'll do it myself. Okay. You got it? Those were the days. I remember that one flight a while ago when us Americans, we kicked those friggin' Barbary Pirates right out of the water. Well, it was 1801. I know this from a lad named Lieutenant Andrew Sterrett. This healthy doggy he was waving a British flag. The day he spotted the Triple E, and damn me if I didn't know what he did next.
In 1801, a warship sailed the waters of the Mediterranean Sea. This ship hung a British flag, but it was really the American ship, the Enterprise. Lieutenant Andrew Sterrett, the commander of the Enterprise, came upon a pirate ship named the Tripoli. Ahoy there, you scallywags feeding off the British crown! What be your business in this part of the Mediterranean?
Our alliance with your king could be easily violated, my friend. We've been searching for days for an American ship, and have yet to find one.
War war broke out when the pirates at the Tripoli soon found out that the thought to be British ship was truly an American naval ship.
Brandy, give me 2 bottles of the worst stuff you got. Getting all in it. For 3 years, they fought at Tripoli. I say Americans know how to take to the torch. Raking at them pirates. Any chance we got. And their guns are pointing down at the sea. But when they were pointing up, that's right. I can't believe our Congress didn't consider fighting them frigid ends till then.
It was 1798, and the American government sent me to have negotiations with those pirates leaders because those greedy buggers kept asking for more and more riches.
So I've been hearing from my cousins that you've been unlawfully entering my territorial grounds. This displeases me and my fellow comrades and colleagues. You are like the fly in my pea soup. I spoon you out and swat you, yet you buzz back in. Your presence has forever disturbed my bowl, and unless you can convince me that you're worthy enough to swim in my food, I will lift you out and rip off your wings.
Instructed by my peers to meet the demands you wish.
Until 1800, when you abruptly refuse our demands for $2 million in military supplies, thus resulting in our discontinued alliance and total declaration of war. But that's only vision.
I love this outfit, man. This outfit rocks.
Well, it turns out that vision was true. In 1800, old Thomas Jefferson in Congress built up our ever-powerful navy and sent our frigidaires to them barbaric countries to end their tyranny over the Mediterranean Sea.
Captain Edward Preble led our fleet of 2 humongous ships and several smaller ships to those barbaric countries. Stop.
All right, now listen up. You are all girly men. But you are like dog meat in my hand. Just like you will be dog meat in the hands of the Barbary Pirates. Unless you prove me wrong.
Though his colleagues didn't care for the stern old Preble, they still followed the doubting Revolutionary War veteran to the Moroccan part of Tangier. Now, Preble, he lined up his ships, pointing their guns towards the castle walls. Though a brave course of action proceeded into the city to diplomat the chief of Tangier himself.
I'm not back in a few hours. Nuke the whole side.
It only took one look for that barnacle-eating chief to agree to the terms of the United States. When he saw the guns pointing nowhere else but toward his castle walls, naturally that blooming chief of Tangier gave up the white flag and promised that the state of Morocco would never bother the American ships or navy again.
For many months, the American fleet cruised the waters of North Africa. Then, at Tripoli, disaster struck. The mighty ship Philadelphia ran aground just a few hundred yards from a pirate stronghold.
A horde of sword-wielding pirates swooped toward it. Suddenly, the pirates of Tripoli owned a mighty warship. Preble, he was stunned at the turn of events. The Americans' only hope was to destroy the ship. He quickly devised a plan. He sent one of his best men by the name of Decatur in charge of 9 American officers, about 50 sailors, and 8 Marines on a former pirate ship into the harbor where the stolen Philadelphia was docked. They stormed aboard the large ship and set fires on the deck. It went up in flames.
Soon after the demise of the Philadelphia, President Thomas Jefferson approved a plan that Eaton had constructed for disposing the leader of Tripoli. Eaton thought that he could force the chief out and replace him with his brother, who would be much kinder to the U.S.
I led an army of 400 Greek, Arab, and Turkish troops across 500 miles of desert to the walls of Derna, an important city in Tripoli. I ordered Derna to surrender, but they refused. Muskets cracked and cannons roared. The American gunboats bombarded the city from the sea, and my Marines led a charge on the city's walls. The battle was bloody, terrifying, and confusing, but finally, we Americans took Derna.
By 1805, the U.S. involvement in the Barbary Wars had ended. Eaton returned home to the U.S. and began drinking. He told confusing stories about his victory in North Africa. He died in 1811.
Hey, William, you crazy old drunk. You best go tell your stories somewhere else.
Why? Right then, I will. But before I go, I'd like to quote a great man. I have not yet begun to...
Pretension, everlasting peace, everything must cease. Institution on the hill, like a beacon in the mind of an ancestor to ignite our people's will. There's a shadowed stain on the west facade. It is spread like decay to enshroud the